What comprises the brilliance of Bobby Jones? Today, we are going to take a stroll through the life of an amateur golfer who is one of the greatest historical golf influencers. If you are an amateur golfer yourself, you might take a clue or two from his story on what to do to achieve what this American did to make his country proud. What is Bobby Jones' unparalleled achievement? What is the one thing that he did that no other golfer has ever been able to duplicate? Stick around to the end of this video to find out. Bobby's early life. Born on March 17th, 1902 in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby was named after Robert Tyre Jones, Jr., his grandfather. His parents were Clara and Robert Jones. His father was an attorney who was running his own firm. As a young boy, health issues prevented him from eating solid food until he reached 5 years old. It is rumored that golf was prescribed for him as a means of getting him stronger. Quickly developing into a child golf prodigy, he won his first tournament at 6 years old at the East Lake Golf Club and won his first major at 14 years old at the Capital City Club, claiming the Georgia Amateur Championship trophy. Outside of his father, who himself was a skilled golfer, his golf mentors included Stuart Maiden, a head golf professional at the East Lake Golf Club, and Willie Ogg, a Scottish-American professional golfer who won the 1924 New England PGA Championship, among other honors. Bobby's golf career. In 1917, Bobby won the Southern Amateur, triplicating the feat in 1920 and 1922. At 18 years old in 1920, Bobby qualified for his first U.S. Open and won the event 3 years after, at 22 years old, at the Inwood Country Club. Bobby referred to his putter as Calamity Jane and his driver as Jeannie Deans. The original Calamity Jane was given to Bobby by Stuart Maiden's brother, Jim Maiden, before the 1923 U.S. Open, which Bobby won to start his dominance in majors. The name Calamity Jane was coined by Jim and was a reference to the American frontierswoman. The name Jeannie Deans for his driver, on the other hand, was coined by Bobby himself. It was in reference to a character in The Heart of Midlothian, a novel by Sir Walter Scott. Bobby used the driver in 1930. Bobby won 13 majors in 21 tries. In 1926, he became the first player to accomplish the double in golf, that is, winning the US and British Open in the same year. In 1930, he was the second and last player to win the US Open and US Amateur in the same year, following Chick Evans in 1916. Also, in 1930, he was the second golfer to win both the British Amateur and British Open in the same year, following John Ball. Surely any of these successes could be considered as Bobby's greatest achievement. Which do you think it is, or do you think it is something else? That's a lot of golfing for you. Before we go any further, why not subscribe to our channel for more golf news and stories? We are only too eager to have you grace our subscribers list. Bobby's retirement years. Bobby retired from competitive golf in 1930. His first itinerary as a retiree was to put up a private golf club for him and his friends to play peacefully and quietly. He purchased a plantation in Augusta for $70,000 for the said purpose. Bobby got involved in the creation of a series of instructional films with Warner Brothers. The first, How I Play Golf, consisting of 12 film shorts, was released in 1931. The second, How to Break 90, consisting of 6, was released in 1933. The popularity of the films enabled Bobby to earn money outside of golf. Bobby designed a wood golf set and the first ever iron golf set for Spalding Golf Company in 1932. His signature clubs were so popular that sales ran off to 2 million sets, which were available in 15 different models. Bobby, together with Alister McKenzie, designed the Augusta National Club, which eventually opened in 1933. The purpose of the course was the hosting of golf tournaments. It held its first tournament, the Augusta National Invitational, in March 1934. It was an instant success and had no problem enticing the top players of the world to participate. The tourney was renamed the Masters in 1939 and is now a part of the modern Grand Slam. Bobby was the author of a number of books on golf, including 1933's The Rights and Wrongs of Golf, 1959's Golf is My Game, 1966's Jones on Golf, and 1968's Jones on the Basic Golf Swing. Writing books was nothing new to Bobby, as he authored his first in 1927, Down the Fairway, in collaboration with Oscar Bain Keller. Down the Fairway is now considered a rare and much sought-after golf book. Bobby, together with Robert Trent Jones, founded and designed Atlanta's Peachtree Golf Club in 1947. Bobby has accomplished so much following his retirement. Could any of these achievements be the one thing that separates Bobby from the rest of his comrades in the field of golf? Bobby's private life. After graduating from high school at 16 years old, he enrolled in Georgia Tech to major in mechanical engineering. As a Georgia Tech freshman, Bobby met Mary Rice Malone in 1919. She married her in 1924. They were blessed with two daughters, Clara Malone and Mary Ellen, and a son, Robert Tyre III. In 1925, after realizing that he had no interest whatsoever in his chosen course, Bobby transferred to Harvard University for an English literature degree. In 1928, he decided to take up law at Emory University. After just completing 3 semesters, he passed the bar exams and decided to practice contract and civil law in the law firm of his father. In 1942, at age 40, Bobby joined the U.S. Army Air Corps and was inducted as a captain. He was promoted to major in 1943, training and eventually serving as an intelligence officer. He was then promoted to lieutenant colonel after 2 months of service on the front lines of Normandy. Bobby was diagnosed with syringomyelia in 1948. Syringomyelia is crippling pain caused by a fluid-filled cavity appearing in the spinal cord, eventually ending in paralysis. This kept Bobby wheelchair restricted. Still, he managed to live 23 more fulfilling years despite this debilitating disease. It's now time to discover what separates Bobby Jones from the rest of the golf gang. Before 1934, the Grand Slam of golf consisted of the U.S. Amateur, British Amateur, U.S. Open, and British Open. Bobby was the one and only player so far to achieve the Grand Slam in one calendar year. This he did in 1930, where he won the British Amateur in May 31st, beating Roger Weathered, the British Open in June 20th, beating Leo Deagle and McDonald Smith, the U.S. Open in July 12th, beating Smith, and the U.S. Amateur in September 27th, beating Eugene Homans. And for this, he will forever be remembered in the annals of golf history. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the story of one of the most iconic perpetrators of the golf sport. A Grand Slam winner, a golf club designer, the Masters Tournament founder, a practicing lawyer. The list of achievements just goes on and on. His story is a testament that there is more to life than sport engagement, but involvement in a sport is as good a beginning as any for the realization of a dream.